Welcome to Goddess Gift Meditations. This is a meditation on Inanna, the ancient Mesopotamian goddess of wise and fierce compassion. Her gift is the wisdom of balancing self-care with compassion for others. Inanna helps us find the deep knowledge of healthy relationships, allowing us to be willing to feel and be with another's suffering, and to be present with them, knowing that we do not have to fix or save them, but that just being present is enough. By helping us to properly take care of ourselves, learning how to exert forethought and precaution, Inanna helps us to have the ability to feel compassion for others, while also taking care of ourselves, especially in caring for those who might have an ability to harm us. By using her wise self-compassion, we have the ability to wish compassion for others as well, offering what serves health and healing in ourselves and others. Sit comfortably and take in a few deep, centering breaths. Feel the breath filling in all the way down into the deepest parts of your belly. Follow these breaths and Inanna down into your depths, where any interpersonal challenge festers in the caves of your belly. This could be a recent, unresolved conflict with a coworker, a long, festering disconnect with a family member, or any situation in a relationship that feels distant, damaged, or just difficult. Inanna's gift is understanding that behind every interpersonal challenge lies some forms of fear and or pain. She helps us to find our courage so that we can enter into these places and begin the healing work. Even so, she reminds us that our eyes must be wide open to the danger that lurks in the realms of fear and pain. She reminds us this so that we can proceed wisely and honesty, with loving good intentions, but with wisdom and good self-care. Begin by bringing this relationship to mind. Focus on why this relationship matters to you, what potential gifts it holds if your endeavor goes well and all is mended. How will you benefit? What can this relationship, at its best and healthiest, add to your life? Are you willing to be courageously vulnerable to achieve this relationship? Ponder what you're bringing to this conflict that might inhibit your openness to interacting with this person. Do not judge, simply notice if you feel that you're not getting enough respect, or if you feel threatened physically or emotionally. or that you are not being given your just due. Whatever it is that you are feeling that you are not receiving, that you know that you should. Are you willing to put these aside for just a moment and open up to see how the other person sees the relationship from their point? Again, no judgment, just notice if you can. Do you sense that they might be feeling afraid of something? A loss, pain, not getting respect or their fair share, or any other obviously unpleasant experience that any one of us might try to avoid? Can you hold both truths, that you and the other have fears and dissatisfactions and the instinct to avoid pain and discomfort with how things currently are? Can you acknowledge that these hindrances have to be dealt with in order to move forward in the relationship from both parties? Can you acknowledge that some courageous but wise vulnerability is what might actually win the day? Ask Inanna for help finding that perfect balance between taking care of yourself, but not at the expense of others, while taking care of others, but not at the expense of yourself. It is an ongoing dynamic, not a place that we reach, but a journey that we agree to engage on. By valuing ourselves and taking the steps to support our own well-being, we are actually able to offer what we can to others. We can also get better at knowing when we have crossed the line from being helping to being enabling, where we steal their opportunity to learn and grow. It's the balance of cooperation and collaboration, where we can hold both the sense of what we need and what someone else needs. Practice compassion for yourself first, preparing yourself to engage in a practice where you can be helpful without sacrificing too much. Then you can move on to a relatively easy relationship where there might be a very minor conflict. Then you can progress to more difficult. And finally, an ability to handle the most difficult, having compassion for someone who is actually in so much pain, fear, and suffering that they might actually be a harmful presence. Even if you have to do this from afar, you can pray for them and wish them well from a safe distance. Pray to Inanna. May I be at peace. May I have my heart wide open to myself and to others. May I know the precious light of my own true nature. May I be blessed and be a source of blessing to others. May you be at peace. May you have your heart open to yourself and to others. May you know the precious light of your true nature. May you be blessed and be a source of blessing to others. May we all be at peace. May we all have our hearts open to ourselves and to each other. May we all know the precious light of our true nature. May we all be blessed and be a source of blessing for each other. Placing your hand on your heart and sending this love to yourself or out into the world, or both. Gently bring your awareness back to your surroundings, thanking Inanna for her gift of wise and fierce compassion.